Okay, I'm back. I've changed my schedule. Try and stick to it this time. And I also have no idea what I'm doing today. I've just been at work and I haven't thought about this at all. So I'm just gonna start looking through the board. Start. I also still haven't got the remote working. That's getting really annoying. So I think I need to find something else to use for that. So I've been looking at that Elgato app. Put that on my iPad or something, but we'll see. So I've just been adding a few other things that I want on here. Trying to decide what I want to do first. I've also got a few other, I want to do a search for just other applicant tracking systems. See if I can find some good ones, pinch a few feature ideas. Because I realised, although I've started this, I've never really used one much. I've only marginally been involved in hiring at places. Hey man, how you doing? So I'm just having a snoop now. Loads of them though, no end of the chuffs. Lever I've heard being used somewhere. But I found I've got a couple open here. Smart Recruit, Cats, iCrut. This for iCrut one I'm going to take a look at because they've got a demo site that you can log into. Which looks terrible, apparently. Wow. Oh, this makes me feel a little bit better. What is that? Squid? So yeah, so I've started adding a few extra things that I remembered I'd need to see. So if you're an applicant coming, you want to view the open jobs, just the list, search them, click through to view detail, things like that. So I'm just trying to think what are the basic stuff I need to get done to be able to call this what it is really, an applicant tracking system. So you obviously need to be able to view and apply for the jobs. And then start adding the stages. So I think I'm going to focus on that feature wise first. Yeah, I decided to search for the stream beat stuff for the playlist. I had a quick search and they have the synthwave one up, so I thought I'd give that a try today. So let's have a look. So that wants to go near the top, I think. I want the result object sorting out. You have to view open jobs pretty soon. Search I think can wait. I can do that later. And click through to the detail. Update, it's an important thing, but you can get by without it for a while. I don't think that's necessarily a top priority. The stages are going to be up there though. And so is view applicants, then updating your state. For all that, you need to be able to apply for a job. I think that's why I used to have that other VS Code thing. I love a bit of synthwave. There's a stream package in that kind of style that I was tempted to get for quite a while. Styling can all wait. That's going to be important when you can change the applicant state. I think that's a rough order of things. I always wanted to have a quick look and see if I can get some features. Oh, there's one that's going to be really important. So not everyone's going to apply through the website, obviously. So if you're working at a company, you refer someone, you need to be able to add them in as well. Things like that. Or if they've come in through some other funnel and you just want to get them all in one place. All sorts of crap in here though. So I think the different number of users is going to be one. So I'm able to do that. An interview schedule is not a bad idea. Well, I actually like that idea. I hate when you're going through the application process and they get to the point where they're trying to schedule an interview. I hate anything like that because you end up with that point where, well, the person on one side's got about 3 hours spare this week, you've got about 4 hours and they're never overlapping, and you just have to kind of guess to where you are. So if there's some way to share calendars, or if both of you can mark out when you're both free and happy to do one, that might not be a bad idea though. I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna just add it as a vague thing. Okay. Alright, I think that's it for that. I've got them open, I'm going to have a look at them at some point. There's a bunch of stuff I need to be doing anyway. But I think if I start with the result objects for error handling, might be a good, an easy-ish one to start with. So I'll go back to the API. I've set up a return object somewhere, yeah. So I need some response objects setting up as well, I think. It's like this. I'm trying to think how to structure them, so it's going to be something like... You have items, there's going to be a list, job base. Alright, is it a list? Yes. So I have no idea if this works for defining models like this, by the way, but I'm just trying to think what in game ahead what it's going to look like. And just something like an error, hired. You've got a bit of a chill drive now, I think. What do you need in the error? Do you just need a message? If I do this, it's kind of pointless, isn't it? I'm trying to think what's useful to me. I basically just need to know if there is an error, which is basically, yeah, I think that's useless, actually. If I just have an error as a string, then you can just simply check that if that's populated, there's an error. If not, you've got your items. There'll be something like that. But then you have to add that onto every response schema, which I also don't like. I feel like there should be, your base model should contain your error. So where have I used this? Okay. I think you might have to separate into request and response objects schemas. Does that make sense? So you'd have, this would be like your job request, your basic job request, and then you'd have your basic job response kind of thing. And I'm thinking splitting it that way. Because then you can have your, for your request, this is a fine base class, and then for your response, you could then have your error, and you can then add on whatever. So it'd be something like that, and then you just have your items as a list of a job model base or something like that. Just trying to figure out how to structure it now. I like that. That's a better idea. A base exception class. No, so I'm trying to decide how to structure the response from the API and how to, the best way of writing that basically. So you're going to want, for the response, I'm going to want some kind of base with an error message, and then, because I don't want to be adding error strings all over the place. Like I can go through and add error to this and error to that one and error to this one, but that just seems tedious. But if I can add a base class with the error message and then just add the other ones, inherit that makes more sense to me from my experience. But then you've got to separate out your request from your response. So you've got all your responses have got the error base, potential errors, but your requests don't care because you're not sending an error in, because that'd be a bit stupid. I mean, it sounds like something I do, but stupid. So I'm just trying to think of the best way to structure things for that, really. And I'm really indecisive about things like this, so this will be fun. GraphQL. I've got no experience with GraphQL at all. I don't know what the differences are or where to start or anything. I know literally nothing about it. All I know is apparently FastAPI has native support for it, but no idea how to use it. See, I'm with Gabe there. That sounds like overkill. I have no idea what it is. It could be perfect, but it sounds like overkill. So, if I do something like, we'll have a request base model. Oh, for God's sake. See, I love Visual Studio, but VS Code, but at the same time, the suggestions and auto-clean just start to get on my nerves at times. So I want to list of requests. What's better for me? The overkill option. It does sound like something I'd do, but I'm avoiding overkill. Otherwise I'll end up deploying this on Kubernetes for no chuffing reason like every other person. It's a diplomatic answer. I'm not so bad at naming things. I'll just expand this and I can make it simple. And I can go into response base. No, but then I'm duplicating that. There's got to be a way to duplicate it. Can I inherit from two classes? I'm just trying to reduce the amount of duplicate here, but I'm not going to be able to. Does that work? Can I do that? Oops. I'm going to find out. Ooh. Sweet. Why would I trust you? What about me has ever made you think that I'll trust you? That is brilliant though, thanks. I never even thought it had it for some reason. So then that can just be response based and request based. And it can Oh no, it's not going to be quite that anyway, but well, it can be. And then it'll just have an ID. So yeah, you got a basic request, basic response, the list response, single item response. That makes sense, doesn't it? I'm not being an idiot. More than normal. Let's break everything, see what happens. So that's going to be a request. And instead of that response, I'd have that one. Normally I'm not. I thought you knew me, man. Alright, so what is that going to return actually? So what should I return from something like a create or a delete? Just a success response, like it worked, congratulations, or it didn't, or is that just determined by the error? Oh my god, I am too indecisive for these things. So many options. Yeah, what am I gonna do? I might just, so if I've deleted something, I don't need to know if it works. I just need to know if there's an error on it, don't I? So if there isn't, if it hasn't worked, there's an error. And I need to capture that and handle it. So I think if I just return, I just have the response base, and I can just return that. And then you just have something like if response dot error where did I do that? I think it's just, I don't think I even need to do that. I think I can just do that. I think. So you should convert that on its own. I want to say it doesn't, anyway, we'll find out. I've got the same for company. We've got create response, which will be the same again, kind of thing, and get for a single company. Okay. I feel like that could be made very more generic like, but I don't think that's needed there either. Worry about that later. I'll return the ID just in case I need it for anything in future. That'll be a response base. Something like that. Oh, I need to start Docker. The good thing is this should also update my docs for me automatically, I think. Automatically. We'll see. Alright. See how bad it is. I mean, it didn't crash on start, but that's got to count for something, hasn't it? I mean, the front end's going to be completely balked, of course, I bet it's really expecting different types of responses after. Oh, these are wrong as well. I also need to update it to actually return an error string or not from the endpoint, from the services. So, excuse me, I look at company service. What's that we get? 'Cause that's what so, I can't return the record. The ID name, which is fine. I'm just going to need to return that alongside an error message. Oh, you wouldn't need that because there's not going to be one. And wait, is that right? I want the message from it, really, just to start with, anyway. That should do that endpoint. So it'll be something like that, I think. I don't like that though. Actually, if I am doing that, I don't need to do. I can return the record then, because what I'm doing there is completely pointless. So I shouldn't have to change that. I think it's just this bit and that, things like that I have to change. And company, so on get create even with response base, which just has error message. And if I'm returning the error from here, like that. I don't think I have to do that either. I think I can just do to return the service call. Don't think anything else is needed there. I'm not sure what to return there though. Oh, I can return an object with an empty error. Seems like the safest way. Something like that. Let's update job service to what I think it'll be as well. So instead of that, again, we should just be able to return that. That. If you do see I'm doing that stupid, or that can be better, just stop me, please. Because I'll go off at rails here. There's a good chance I am doing something utterly idiotic, so... The other way around that is I could just wrap the service there and do it, but... Stick to it, so... Wants to go there as well. Then I don't think I need to change that one as well. I think that'll be. Let's see how bad it is. What's the worst that could happen? And because the schemas haven't really changed all that much, it shouldn't affect the front end either, I don't think. Open it, it's a good start. Okay, let's log in. Boom, straight away, love it. Alright, what did I break? 500 internal server, impressive. On get company. Get, why did I have? What was the error? Okay, that was slightly unexpected, I guess. Yeah, I broke something. I'm just not sure what yet. So that's the wrong endpoint I'm looking at. So now we get okay. Session, use string, that's fine. Basic check. So I didn't print out an error, so something went wrong straight away. Just run it again. I am a basic. So it's hit the endpoint. It's just the response model issue. Could be. Yeah, so it's got this. I've got a feeling it's the. Like if I put in something like. It's not going to correlate to that response object anymore. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Did I delete that? I did. I'm an idiot. Great. Always keeping up and earning the title. Have a look. Yeah, so it's got the object, so you just can't convert that to that. Which is... Okay, so it's the company response, which has an ID. Is it because the error's missing, do you think? Let me try. On that one. So I need an ID. Just want to see if it is this. Could throw a wrench in the works a bit. Name and return none. That looks right to what this would expect. That's 9, okay, right. So that works. I don't like that. So I have to do that, which is terrible. Yeah, so it's because it's looking for this error property, and if it's not found, it's just throwing an error. So I need to make that optional, basically. And I believe you can do that. Is it on the FastAPI docs? Option. Yes, that's got an optional. I saw that. There we go, that's what we want. Oops. I'll put that back. Yes, we want to make it optional. And then we should be able to just replace that. I think it's like that. And then if I just return that again, should be unbroken, hopefully. Damn it. Oh, that might do it. Apparently not. Helps if you save it though. Yeah, so it helps if you save your changes before expecting them to work. Pro tip. Let's add that to my other response. Oh yeah. Right, so that still works. I know, right? Who would have thought that you had to save things? still broke it. Like, move on to the next one. Getting all jobs. Okay, so let's remove that print. Let's return that. No, I did because getting the company works. So that bit's fine. I've just broke something else now. On this one. Get all, which is returning a job list response, which doesn't include, oh, it does include that. Response base. Ah, it's because I've set that to be items. So that's going to be something like, where's the job service? What's over there? So where I'm getting all, it's going to be something like, I think. Job is not map, is not function. That's because I've changed the response object as well. So I've got a valid response now with no items. That's not good though. Brilliant. So, but I believe it does have the record, so you must not be able to do a conversion that way. Oh, it's going to want to be. That way around anyway, isn't it? No, oh man, oh fuck this right up. So I'm going to want the ID in that list, but each one I don't want to have, that's going to be an individual. Kind of thing. Oh, if I just put ID in there, and then that's going to error out if there is an error, so it has to be an optional ID, which I also don't. I'm not good enough at thinking these things through in advance. So let's write it out a shit way. I might be able to figure it out in my head. Get my head straight. Response base. Fine. Then I'm going to want job response. That one's fine. Oh, I don't know what the best way of doing this is. So I need to add ID onto that. But I don't want an ID in the request. And if I use a list of the responses, each response will then have an error field, which I don't want. I just want that at the overall level. I don't want to do something like something crappy like this. And then use that, because that just seems stupid. It'd work. I'm not sure how else to do it. Screw it. Boom, still broke it, right. Still nothing. Oh! I may be slightly overthinking this. I mean, it still needs to be done that, but it's not actually finding anything. Which could have something to do with why it's not. Keep forgetting how to exec onto the Postgres container. Need to write this down. Ah, I never created them after I dropped the tables there. Great. I just look like a complete idiot. Wonderful. Let's create some. Does it let me? I mean, I should fix that still though. That's still a bug in it. Oh god. Oh, that's fairly high up. Right. Yay, broke it. So, post to no errors, that's a good sign. Get returned. Something that's good. I've still broke the... Oh, that's because I haven't done the items thing there. So I might not have broke it, actually. Might not. It might be fine with an empty list. It might be that it's not looking at the correct item. Because in here I've just done set jobs to response.data, but it should be .data.items. Oh, I didn't switch back. Yeah. Just need to update that. So I wonder if that will work then. Let's find out. I should be able to delete it still, shouldn't I? That's looking good. And if I go... Oh, I'm on the dashboard. Yeah, so we just do it pointing out, so that's a nonsense issue. Where's the delete button? Do I have to mark it as done? I didn't do anything. Seems like I'm cheating. Archive. I think that's done it. That's because I haven't done that much. And then if I go to... Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. Sweet. Yeah, look at that. It's quite cool. Oh god, they're all shown though. Which means I definitely need to name them all better. I'll be back in 2 seconds. My dog won't stop crying because he's left my wife downstairs and he's an idiot. Takes after me. So back in a sec. There we go. Sorry about that. One of those dogs has got this thing where if you're not constantly paying him attention, he just starts crying all the time. Yeah, I do like, that's one of the things I like about FastAPI, that you get all the Swagger docs for free. I mean, they're usually pretty trivial to add for most frameworks, but it's a nice bonus. So I think that looks good for the response objects, I think. So I think if I just get that merged in. Okay. And let's see what's next. Do want to start making a bit of progress on the actual website functionality a bit. So I don't want to pick up too many like technical tasks. Viewing open jobs seems like an easy-ish one, doesn't it? It'll be a bit crap for now because you'll just see one job from one company. Another time I'll go through, maybe like tomorrow when I'm off stream or something, because it'll be really tedious to watch. I'll go through and create a bunch of accounts and a bunch of jobs, just make it a bit more interesting. I can set up a screen to see a single job at least, I guess, but it would work for any. It's going to be more or less the same kind of thing. I just have to update the endpoints a bit. Yeah, I'll look for that one. So it's going to be for a logged out person. So let's add a I guess jobs. Makes sense, doesn't it? I can't remember the right components. I weren't far off. React. Okay, so I've got a bit all over the place with my containers and stuff as well. Oh, I did some stuff with that yesterday, but must not have. Anyway, yeah, I'll sort that out another time. So this is just going to be a simple list of jobs. So for now, a list of all open jobs. I think for now I'll limit to 10. And then if I add another ticket separately, paging of the jobs. Now I can just view the first, well, last 10 I guess, something like that. First 10 results. And then we can do page through the objects. Then you can just, that'll be nice and easy. Then click through to see them. Then once we'll send an application, which for this purpose, this is just going to be email address and a file upload. So assume that's actually like your cover letter, your CV, your resume, whatever. Yeah, then we can go through some stuff about the application and the applicant's stay, and then we'll want to revisit this. Update the job search, exclude closed jobs. So if anything that's been updated, say we've filled this job, we've closed this job, whatever, the record might still exist but the job's no longer active, or we're no longer taking applicants. Get that out of the list. Yeah, so let's start with that. Worry about the CSS later, but this is going to be very similar to this kind of table. Only yoink it. To be fair, almost identical, just without the action. Oh, actually, it's going to be different action. It's going to be apply. I like it. So, but it's going to be not delete. It's just going to be like a navigate to a form. So it can be a history one, isn't it? Yeah. I want Axios. And I'm going to want a different function here. So I need to revisit my naming again, because get jobs doesn't really make sense. That's sort of a get your jobs. This is going to be get anything. Who cares? It's going to look terrible for now. And yeah, we're going to use effect and use state. I can actually enter. Maybe very similar to that page entirely. Almost like I'm probably coding this the wrong way. Use history. Why is that let? Like, that doesn't need to be let, does it? I'm not modifying it. No, I don't need stay for this one. I don't think. Oh no, I will add it in. I'm not going to need it right now because the state before is because you can delete, remove things from the list and things without doing the network call. I won't need it first because you're just going to pull in the records, display those, which is fine. But later on, when I come back for the paging, I'm going to want to be able to store pages so you can go back and forth without having to network call and mess around with all that stuff. I'm just pilfering stuff here, aren't I? I am terrible at naming things. I won't need a token. It's going to be an open endpoint. Don't care about if you're authenticated or not. So I was pushing them to just the root. So that's just going to be something like that, I guess. No, page doesn't exist now, but actually that's the point. I mean to no, I haven't added imports anyway. I'll rename it, that's going to be list. Whatever it wants on apply. Oh. That's a good point, because all that access can be used in the service, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do for now. It'll look terrible. That's rough. That's wrong. Just noticed that. Not that bit. Another one. Let's not be too stupid. Oh no, screw this with my head now. What the hell's going on? What did I do? Bring this out. It's just going to be rolled ID actually, isn't it? In there. Does that work? Get rid of that. So it just needs the ID, so that should be okay. Then let's sort out the service. Don't want. I did mention that they're terrible at naming things, right? This is going to be a much simpler response. I'll change that. I think that's it. I don't need any headers. Should just be able to return that actually. Does remind me though, one quick thing to add to this. No authorization, so that should be pretty simple. I need to update the name of the endpoint. Yeah, so that's job. So instead of that's company now. Oh, see, I hate. I'm starting to get more and more annoyed with Visual Studio VS Code. He's trying to help me too much. I don't want help. Don't need your help. And that's it for now for that one. Job service stop. That's actually going to be get all. Just pass in the DB. Okay. That's going to be. Let's print over there. Query. I think it's that. I think it's something like that. Okay, let's add in a basic apply page as well. And then I can just run through and see what the hell I've broken, because I'll have broken a lot. See, I'm not even consistent with the imports here, am I? That's going to annoy me. So I get for copying and pasting from places all the time. Right, this is going to be very basic for now, so I'm just going to... Actually, I'm just going to pretty much leave it at that. I'm just going to put a header in. And I'll do the form in a bit. Like a job. Not even doing the props or anything to it. Then the app. On the plus side, I think I'm actually starting to get a bit quicker doing this now. It won't last. Alright, let's see how broken I've made it. Will it even load? First trip. Does not, great. Can't resolve. Ah, that's an easy fix. Which one were it in? Service in. I think it's up there. Yeah. Helps if I had a link to it, doesn't it? So it's a quick link to the nav. Jesus. Do it. Ah, that's not a good sign, is it? They'll break the API at some point. Balked it completely. Yeah. Well, 500 from all jobs. I don't know why. Probably that, to be honest. I've done the limit somewhere in here on top. No. My guess is it's going to break there anyway. Oh, it's not even returned. An error, so maybe not. Bit worried that I'm not catching exceptions. Seems to be the framework ones. I think I need to look into access point. I've got to look into. So I've got a feeling that's being handled by the framework somewhere, like in the conversion kind of thing. Refresh that. Oh, so it's not made it to get all jobs. Gosh, you've named it wrong, you idiot. Wonderful. We're doing well, we're doing well. So it's not found anything there because I've got no jobs. Why have I got no jobs? I believe they are there. Oh no, I deleted it, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. Alright, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. There we go, so yeah, it's created one. Go to jobs, that's there. A quick note. Very generic, but let's do it. And then it works. So that's a very, very basic thing. It'll return 10 and give you a link to apply to them. Just something. So let's check that in. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, what I should do just make sure they still work while I'm logged out. So it should do, but alright. So that's a basic start of that one. Oh, I skipped a bit, didn't I? So you didn't just want to apply to one in the list, do you? Unless. So what I need to do is view the job, the details of the job. So you want to actually read about the job first, then apply. So I have balked it and skipped a bit there. Shocking. I know that screwed something up. Well, let's fix it. Just close everything. So job, we need a detail page. List instead, we'll go to detail. And okay, so then that should, oh, I need to update. I don't know, more info, why not? I'll go back now. That should look a bit more sane, I think. Okay, then I need to check because I can't remember how props work. This has been great. Yep. Oh yeah, that's it. You get it from. I'm vague on everything. So it's not a prop. It's from. Is it history? Location. Oh, props.location.search. That's not going to work straight away, is it? Oh, sorry, I'm browsing Google again. Ah, that's it. Needs past location in. That's what I haven't done. See what happens. It's a good start. ID. I think you can just put it down as ID. Nope, no you can't. But in theory. Yeah, I know it's all packaged just for this crap. Let's try this. It's always good to copy and paste random bits of code you find online. What does that give us? Cool. And then params.get, whatever the name is. So for me, just something like ID. Hey, here we go. Hey, how you doing, Camel? So that gets me the ID out, and then we need to pull down from the API that thing. Oh, so yeah, we want to use effect. that for now. Yeah, I'm still getting used to well, I'm getting used to pretty much everything in React, to be honest, but getting there. I've used more of other frameworks, and back when I did use a bit of React, it was class-based. Yeah, I think being from a more of a .NET background, classes and class components made more sense to me. But we'll see. So once we get job, which I'll have to add, I think. Oh yeah, don't call. I get job. Honestly, I ain't got a clue. It's just the way I've seen people doing it these days, and I thought I'd do what the cool kids do. I don't know if anyone else knows. I think it's just a way of confusing people. But React seems to change the way you do everything like every other week. You look at the docs from about 6 months ago, and they all seem to be more or less invalid now. It gets really frustrating. Don't need to. We'll take it. I think that's why I used Aurelia for quite a while instead. Yeah, I'm a full-time software engineer. I work for a consultancy, so I do bits of all sorts. So my current client using React with a mix of class and functional components, bits of Java, bits of Node.js, all sorts of stuff. It varies client to client. Like before, I've used, I think the previous one was Android, Swift for mobile apps, Vue for the front end, things like that. No, UK. I'm based in England. Hence the really terrible accent. We can do that and see if it works. It's just that sucks, man. Unless you've got something else better lined up, I guess, anyway. Is it down to like all the crap going off right now kind of thing? And whereabouts are you looking for one? So I'm guessing you are looking for one by the sounds of it. Well, at least that's a very popular stack at least, so hopefully you'll be able to find something pretty quick. I'm guessing it varies by location, but I think for around here at least, there seems to be like we seem less impacted than most other industries. Like when everything first started back in about March, some clients started pausing contracts, pulling contracts. So we had a few people furloughed and things for a bit. But after the first couple of weeks, we started getting actually more business. Obviously, I know that's not the same everywhere, but that's what happened to us. And the amount of recruiters I'm still getting contacting, it seems like the market hasn't really slowed down for us over here. But obviously, we're not somewhere like Seattle. I mean, huge companies. I mean, does that not mean, with it being such a big place, I mean, and so many tech companies there, is there not, like, what's happening is the smaller ones that let people go and places like Amazon are hoovering people up, or is it just that everywhere's just tightening the belts? I'm not too familiar with I know America's crazy for jobs. In the first place, I don't like their sort of the laws and things around employment law in America. Closest I've come is working in Canada, which I quite liked. I know I've applied to places in America, but I've never got there. Closest I've come is knowing people in San Francisco. That's about it. Ooh, I don't know, to be honest. Unable to fetch account. I can't follow you either, if that helps. Get ID. Sec. Okay, so I need get job. Yeah. Great guy, yeah. That's stupid, isn't it? Okay, so I'll just prove I've got that. Right, make sure that's added to the API. We'll do that. Top one up. I really need some kind of consistency on how I'm structuring things here, because I'm passing parameters in different orders all over the place. Yink. More or less it. Let's see how far off we are. Okay, so I go internal server error, getting the job details. Okay, I can fix that. Not too bad. So let's come back to the ball. What were we on? I don't know which bits you've seen, which bits you haven't. So I did the error handling stuff for the result object. I did the basic paging for listing the open jobs, which will just list the first 10 results for now, and I'll do paging later. Realised I screwed up adding the apply page before the detail page. So I'm going back now, adding everything in to get the details for a specific job. And I'll add an apply link on there, then I'll do the apply thing. I know, right? Screwing up's just not in my nature. It just happens to be what I do for a living. Applying list too. I did originally, but then I thought, I mean, it is kind of stupid when you think about it. I mean, you don't see a list of jobs and then just say, oh, that title sounds interesting, I'll click apply. You want people to actually read the information, I guess. Otherwise, you can't just want to blanket apply for anything. At least I wouldn't, but that's just me. I don't know, maybe people do. I could add that at some point. I'd just add it as a note, because I think as an employer, I'd want to know if... I'd want to know how people have got the information, how much time they've put into it. So you want to know if someone read the description and thought, oh, this sounds interesting, I'll apply for that. Or have they just saying, oh, there's a job open, I'll apply for that. But they're details, I can get to details later. I'm going to first find out why I've broken everything. True, we could do. But you could just, I don't know, you'd search for that, go through it. I don't know, I'll worry about it later. For now, this'll do. There's a lot of this going off where I just get anything working and leave it there. It might happen, it just doesn't need to happen right now. I need to, right now, figure out why I've broken this. Helps if you pass through the database, doesn't it? That might be what I did wrong. Let's have a look again. Nope, still box, great. Yeah, still an internal server error. Okay, let's find out why. Stick to my trusty method of debugging things. Do I have an ID? Okay, so that's a good sign. Yes, I think you can. I'm just an idiot and haven't looked into how to set it up yet. And I really, really should. Because at times like this, it's going to save me a ton of time. I've had it working with some other stuff before, but I haven't sorted it out yet. I don't think it takes long to sort out. I might sort of try and... I think I've got the extension required for it. Oh shit. I think your Python one does it. I think. It might be something I'll look into after I've done this bit. But we'll find out. So let's see. Yes. It is running independent. It doesn't have to, but it is. Yeah, it could do. Well, I said it's just something I need to look into, I think, and then I'll find out. Just need to start playing around with stuff. That's got the record. Is this a schema mismatch again? So I've told to return response base. Yep, I'll do it. It's a wrong. I think it might just be that. That looks Job response is not defined. There we go. Yeah, so I was just an idiot again, surprisingly enough. That's fine. Let's tidy that back up. But yeah, the debugging, obviously this is terrible, so it is something I need to have a look at. It's built into Starlet, which FastAPI use. Or is it UVcorn? So if I go back to my command, it's just an argument to UVcorn. But there's an interesting thing there, where there's a bug in UVcorn where if you run that in Docker, using the reload, I'm trying to remember specifics here, and I can't, but using the reload option messes with how the signals are used. So if you try and exit the container from the command line, so if you just docker run, it won't exit and you'll have to kill the container manually. Docker compose kills it off itself in about 10 seconds, I think is the default, with the reload option. Without the reload option, if you take that out, it works fine. Someone submitted a PR to fix that, it got merged in, but then that introduced another bug, so it got reverted out again. So it's not fixed now. I think a bit of self-promotion, I did write about this in my blog. And yeah. Look at this. Prepared this time, yeah. Yeah, so they addressed it in that pull request and it got reverted. Why you can find it at ianrufus.com. You might be a shill, but you're not a paid shill because I have no money, so it's fine. Yeah, so I thought that was quite useful to know at least, but quite annoying that it's still a bug. So just waiting for that to be fixed, really. What, to that specific blog post? Oh. There you go. That's got all handy links in that you'll need to find out more about this issue. Alright. So, I'm not doing any sort of UI work for now. So it works lovely like this. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out what was happening. Why it was refusing to quit and things like that. Just quite annoying. There's no reason for me to be running things through Docker really right now. It's just that because I'm running the front end, the back end, and the API and the database, I'm just lazy, and with Docker I can just run one compose file rather than having to run the API in a different terminal, run the front end, and in a different terminal run the database or whatever. Or I could just install the database, I guess. But well, I think we can clearly tell by the scale. This is definitely going to require Kubernetes kind of scaling, isn't it? It's clearly going to be that popular. Yeah, last time I used Kubernetes, it went so well, didn't it? So, okay, yeah, I'm gonna look. That's flawlessly designed to me. I'm not sure where I'm gonna host it yet. Probably wherever's cheapest. I'm more familiar with AWS, so that's a fair chance. I'm thinking of looking into things like DigitalOcean, yeah, Heroku, things like that. See which is cheapest. The cheaper I can run it, the better, because I think it'll take me a very long time to get anyone to pay me for this. Obviously, the front end I can just serve as a static site through S3. I run my blog like that, and it costs me like 50 pence a month, something like that. So it'll cost about the same for that. And if I can get this running for £1 or £2 a month at least, something stupid like that, and the database will be the most expensive, I'd imagine, for hosting. That's true, I do have some old laptops in the corner. Could just use those. I'm sure that'd go really well. Yeah, I don't know. I think the database is going to cost the most. Not a big concern right now. I think I'm a little while off it yet. Let me just nick you. You got function there. More old laptops. Set up a cluster from broken old laptops. Not dashboard. Which I know I don't need to do anything like that, do I? It's just if I go back to the list, it'll be pretty much that. Is it weird I'm worryingly tempted to do that and just try and get Kubernetes running across several old laptops? That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? I've got an old, do you remember them EE PCs? They're like 10-inch ones. I've got one of those, and I've got this old green Sony Vaio, which I believe currently has Arch Linux installed from about 6 months or so ago. I reckon those two can handle more than is required for this. You'd watch it just see my tears. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never done anything remotely like that. I think the closest I've come to anything like that would have been the Docker stuff with HA proxy. I would have no idea where to even start getting a cluster to run across multiple devices. Okay, let's see how bad this looks. That totally looks like a button. Maybe I should add a button class to it. I've got one somewhere. With me. I don't want to roll that crap. Oh, it sounds like they have missed bootstrap. I'll leave it for now. I'll worry about how it looks later. So if I go to jobs, get more info, then I can apply for that job and do nothing. Great. Issue that push state is not a function. What? Oh, because it's not push state. It's push. Cool. Let's update that with some more details. So I don't want to... There's no need for another API call at this point. You don't need much information. So whatever information I do pass through, I want to pass through as properties. So if I can pass through something like the title of the job, something like that. So let's find out how to do that. Now push with props. There we go. Boom. Yoink. So I want to do something like that. Should paste it here for now. What can I just do? Do I have to name more? Can I just... What's the name? Alright. And let's just put the title through for now. There is that. Props. Right. It has to be. I can't remember how things work. I don't know. Props. Title. Jobs. I want this job. Apply for that job. Damn it. Maybe it's changed. Ooh. Or not. No, that's not right, is it? Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, I broke that Streamlabs deck app still isn't working properly for me, so I keep forgetting to switch back. Bring that one. Location state, it says. So, location, that. No, I've not tried Elgato yet. So, location state, that type. God, that's awful. I think that's right though. Hey! No, I've not tried anything else yet, really. I didn't even think about it in anything to do with this stream in advance. That's probably what I'm going to try. I've got an iPad, so it'll be a fairly decent sized screen for using with it. And the problem is I'm just tight, and it's about, what, £2 a month? I don't want to be spending. But I do need to sort something out. Either way. So what was on my list? Okay, so we can view job detail. There's just no detail to view really right now. So I'm gonna. No. So if it's that Elgato Stream app. That's the one I've searched for before. Stream Deck Mobile. Oh no, that's a natural Stream Deck. No, it's like a subscription service. You can you try it for 30 days for free, so I can try it out first. Tells you somewhere how much it costs. There we are. Monthly for $3 or 12 months for $25. Oh, I've got to find out what he's on about now. You've got a cat? I thought you said dogs. He deserves everything, to be fair. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. Okay, let's push all that. Nope, let's remove that bit. Oh, we're gonna update this now anyway. Well, actually no, I'm not. So I'm only gonna be on for about 10 more minutes, I think. And that is not going to be enough time to apply for job stuff. So instead, have a quick look. I think you have to run it through VS Code to do the debug stuff. Let's give it a try anyway. So if I have a look, some problem is as well because I've got both in one. It's probably gonna be a bit of a pain. I probably should just use, yeah, it probably won't work with Docker. I'll probably have to run it through VS Code separately and take Python out of the container or something. But what I bet I could do is if I just add a command for running the Postgres Docker container on its own, separate to everything else, and then I could do a launch JSON that'll run both the React app and the API probably. Or makefiles. But will makefile not interrupt from the debug with VS Code as well? Or can I don't know, to be honest. I don't know how it works underneath. It looks like there's all sorts you can do. The shallow board. Yeah, man. You know what I can do? I can drop a link in the chat for you. Because this is a public board. But can you add things as it stands? Try it. See if you can add it. You should be able to, I think. Or did I just give read-only access? No, you can only see it. I'd have to give you access to write it. There we go, is that better? Shall I add that one near the top? I'll do yes, I can make it public, but I can't. I'd have to add people who want to actually be able to add tickets. Do you know what I could do? When I'm famous and popular on Twitch, and you actually get people that can subscribe to you and stuff, that can be a subscriber perk. Yeah, see, I offer out the best toys. If you just wire me a $5, I'll add you anyway. What, to my app or to Twitch? Oh yeah, I see what you mean. So you could do a command, yeah. Yeah, I need to look into them anyway because I want to add some stuff in for about so people can find out about the app I'm doing and stuff. People aren't always going to want to stop me to ask why I'm building something or what I'm building or anything like that. So I do need to look into them as well. I might have to get a stream to-do list at this rate as well. I could maybe do that one, that looks fairly easy. Or the API address. I just haven't got time to share it. Share what? Oh, the to-do board for the stream. Yeah, I probably should create one. I've got them for all sorts of stuff. It's just varying how well I use them. I'm just trying to think of something I can do for about 10 minutes that'll add some value. So I might try and fix some of these issues. Tapestry. And if I go here, or stuff like this. Or a deck. Yeah, you're not wrong though. So let's have a look. So I'm getting some errors. Let's try and fix some errors. Guessing. Oh, we've got class name there. Nav, I guess then. I told you to, so I hope you did. Here we go. It's these. I should add some kind of linter as well, to be fair. For this and for Python. Yeah, that's one down. See? Look at that. Got in error. Yeah, I need to add linter. This is getting a longer and longer list. Don't like it. Making me look bad. Right then. So what's this? Assign arrow function to a variable before exporting as module. I have no idea what that means. Let's Google it. Oh, it's for name it. Because I've been naming my functions. I think. Is it something like that? I have to do that, or add a get rid of the warning. Apparently, looking at this. Yeah, but this is saying this is one of the lint rules that are built in with Lux. No anonymous default export. There's still a bunch of them. Yeah. Assign arrow function to a variable before exporting as module default. I think I should just get rid of some warnings because it's cluttering up things a bit. And it doesn't take much effort, and I've got about 5-10 minutes before I want it to head off. So I can clear up a few of these pretty easily. So let's go through. So I'm just going to go through files one by one, I think. So next one's dashboard. Rid of that, and I'm also getting hook use effect has missing dependencies. Alright, so I think you meant to pass in all the dependencies in here. Oops. Get access tokens silently in history. Am I supposed to do that? Don't really know on that one. If that gets rid of it, I'm just seeing this. So I should just be down to the 2 quality checks. Yeah, weird. And I should get rid of the other two. Woo! There you go. Yep. So home is next. Be more of the same. This is gonna get really boring, isn't it? Unlike the last 2 hours. Oh, sorry, am I stealing your lines? Alright. Yeah, that's home, then loading. I do not like that this one even exists. How does this work? Or do I have to change it to have a return inside? I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Yep, some welcomes next. This is very thrilling and fun, isn't it? Create job. One by one. Okay, I've got a different error now. That's fun. The params object construction makes a dependency of useEffect change in every render. Move it inside the useEffect callback. What? Okay, so I didn't have it there and you complained. And having it there, it complains. If I do take it out. Did that playlist end? It did. Apparently I've listened to it all. That's not a very long playlist. Yeah, it's only a 2-hour playlist. Yeah. I just started it again. Okay, so if I add it back, which one are you using? This is the synthwave one, which I just found today. So I've got that, and I've got the lo-fi one on that I normally use. To figure out after this, so I'm guessing it's gonna have to come in here. Then you're gonna want that in there. Like that. Let's have a look. No, I didn't. I mean, what do you want from it? Oh, I've got to pass it the dependencies as well. Wait a second. This is about showing me an experience with this kind of crap. Okay, so I've done that bit, which is that. And then it's dependency just location, I guess. It's not an array literal. There we go. Always good to do things that you have no idea why you're doing them. What's the worst that could happen? There we go. And there's this tailwind one. It's not a function though, is it? No. Is it a function? Oh. It's just a bunch of things, I don't know. Why is it expecting something else there? I'll ignore that one for now. That's really weird. None of these seem to match the kind of thing I'm trying to do with it. And that's the closest one. I think I'll worry about that one later. That's got me down to just the tailwind one. Just somewhat. It's a lot of errors got rid of. Do that. Oh, I want to get rid of the last one now. Don't want to leave with error. See that thing you can do. Ah, fine, but that's, to me that's giving, yeah, I'm getting errors. That's what the thing's telling me to do. It's telling me that this is valid. And this is telling me that it's not. which is really annoying. I think actually what it is, I'd have to do oh sorry, didn't switch back again. Then export default. There we go. No errors. Woo! Oh. Oh, damn it. I'll go back, I don't care about that bit. Found an error. See, I know it's something to do with my map. Imagine the why it complains about it. Follows. Ah, there. Yes, it's something to do with this. So now I just have to have the key property. So that seems a bit pointless, doesn't it? Is that it? That is it. Oh well. That'll also happen on dashboard. Seems pointless, but it gets rid of some more errors. I think that is all the errors. Just double check by logging in. Oh, damn it. I don't know what I've done anyway. Thought it was. So, input. Okay, so I've got value. See, but alright, this is what I want about with the React docs earlier. Because this is all based on the old way of doing things. Which is not what it tells you to do now. So you don't use things like this state object like that anymore. So I don't know how valid that is. But I think I am passing in a value. Am I not? Value, description, value, title, unchanged, done. Description, set title. Oh, yeah, right, you okay? Oh, you gotta pass it to the component itself. So it's saying that text and set text they've used value. And them too. I don't really get this one. No, I've done that. I don't care about that. All that. That. All that. All that. All that. There we go. And the most like not passing in a value prop to your input. Text to be undefined initially. What's wrong with being undefined initially? I don't care. It should be undefined initially because I haven't defined anything. Or do you want something like this? Because this is a bit awful. If it's that, I'm reverting that because I'm not doing it. I refuse. Oh, you are kidding! It is. I can't leave it like that. That is just ridiculous. There's got to be a better way around that. There we go. I think I can just pass. If I could just pass a blank value instead. Refresh that. There we go. That's much better. I don't care about initial value. They should be empty. Fine. No errors. There we go. Some warnings, don't care. It's a fair difference. Oh, actually, there's going to be one other page I think that would have that error. Oh no, I've actually done it properly there. That's already somewhere. Oh well. That took a bit longer than the 5 or 10 minutes I thought it would. Okay, yeah, so I think apply for jobs next. I can look at some other stuff like the tooling and things like that. So I think that I've got linting on front end, so I think it's just back end. Oh, I've done that actually. There you go. Cool. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there for today. So next one's Thursday at the same time, and I think that's when I'll start going through getting some applications done. So that's going to be the file upload and things like that, and figuring out how to store things like that and what's best for that. But yes, I think once I get to that bit where, cause then you've got a company, you can create, and I know they all look terrible and you're not providing much info now, but you can create ads, delete ads, then the user can come along, look through them, actually apply for something, and then we start getting to it looking like something vaguely functional. So the next couple of weeks when I get that done along with the stage of the application and moving the candidate through and things like that, we'll start to see something, I think. And then once I get that base level of functionality down, I can start worrying about how things look and fluffing out the data more and stuff like that. But that's it, I'll call it there for now. I've gone a little bit over where I wanted to anyway, and it's getting late. But hopefully not too boring, and hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. Thanks for joining.